Hello, year 10 and Mr. Hussein.
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm alright, you?
I'm excellently well
Awesome.
because we are looking at algebra, my favorite.
I love algebra, I like it. And I like forming and solving. I do.
What a coincidence.
Yeah. So we've got a forming and solving question here. So just to remind, this is for year 10 and it's for, well, year 11 as well if you want to. But it's for the Unit 2 higher algebra test, which most of you are taking very soon. And there are one or two questions on forming and solving. So we thought we'd go through one of the more harder ones, which is still relatively okay.
Yeah.
And so we've picked this one because it's quite similar to the one that you're going to have to do. And also you can see it's slightly different because you've got two shapes. So let's go through it. All good?
Yes.
So,
Shall I read the question?
yeah, why not?
So we've got ABCD is a trapezium and STUV is a rectangle. We've got all measurements in centimeters. The two shapes have the same perimeter. So, Sarah, would you be able to highlight the
Because that's important, isn't it?
information? Yeah.
So the fact that they both have the same perimeter is important.
And we want to work out the length of ST.
I'm going to highlight that because sometimes we don't always do what they ask us to do at the end. Right?
Also because you enjoy using the highlighter.
I do. It's a one in a lifetime opportunity. So should we do it?
Yes, let's.
All right, let's just scroll up and get some more space. Okay, so we highlighted the fact that they both have the same perimeter. And Mrs. Stanescu, perimeter means?
All the sides added together.
Yeah, so the distance around our shape. So if we have a look, if we want to say they both have the same perimeter, maybe we should find the perimeter
Let's.
of each one. And we don't have any numbers, so we're going to do it algebraically. So we're going to add together the outside of the trapezium, which is these sides. And should we do that first? So let's do that on the left-hand side. So we've got 7x minus 2, and we're going to add them together because that's what perimeter says we do. 5x on the left-hand side plus the 5x on the right-hand side. And at the bottom, we got 9x minus 2.
All right.
And we highlighted the fact that they both have the same perimeter. So what's a good idea to do next, miss?
We can work out the perimeter of the rectangle now.
Nice. And just a quick note, and it sounds really silly, but when people do this, what's the one thing they sometimes forget, miss?
Because the two sides aren't labelled, they just forget to add them.
Okay, so this one over here at the bottom, well, it's going to be the same at the top. So that will be 5x plus 5. And this one will be 4x. And it's a very common mistake where people just add together the two sides that they see. So should we do the same on the right-hand side?
Yes.
All right, so let's add together the 5x plus 5 at the top. Plus the 5x plus 5 at the bottom. Plus 4x on one side, plus 4x on the other. What should we do now, miss?
Well, let's simplify. Let's collect some like terms.
Cool. So 7x plus the 5x plus the 5x and the 9x should make?
26, if I'm not mistaken, 26x.
So 26x.
And then
we've got minus 2 and minus 2.
that's minus 4.
And on the right-hand side, 5x. Oh, let's underline it. 5x, 5x, 4x, and 4x.
That's 18x.
18x. And then we've got plus 4. Well, sorry, plus 5 and plus 5.
That's plus 10.
Plus 10. Okay. So I think most people are familiar with the balancing method. So I'm going to ask you, miss, because that's the way you do it. So how can you solve this by balancing?
Well, I want to get my x's on one side, numbers on the other. There's a number of ways you can start. I'm going to probably start by adding 4 to both sides.
Okay, so let's add 4 to this side, and that gets rid of the minus 4. So let's just cancel that off straight away. And then we're going to add 4 to this side. So let's go back to it. So on this side, we're just going to have the 26x, I think it is, on your,
Yeah.
And then on this side, we're going to have the 18x, but we've now added 4 to the 10. So that gives us 14.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So then I would take away 18x on both sides.
Okay, so let's take away 18x on that side and 18x. And why do we take away 18x? Just so that I know.
Just because I want to get rid of it from the right-hand side.
Yeah, so should we cancel that off?
Because it's a plus.
Cool.
So that's why I'm doing opposites and minusing.
All right, so 26x, take away 18x on this side will give us?
8, maybe.
So
maybe
8x
not.
on that side. And then what are we left with on the right-hand side?
Just the 14.
Okay, and then final step.
Divide both sides by 8.
So if we just do 14 over 8,
Yeah.
and so x, when we work that out,
Is equal to 1.75.
Yeah.
Let me just double check that because I don't trust myself. It's mental maths. Haha!
nice. So all good. So have we finished, miss? Are we done?
Before we get too overexcited, no.
Why not?
because they're asking us to work out the length of ST.
Yeah, so most questions ask you to solve for x or something similar. But this one's asking us a little bit more. So we need to work out ST. Let's find out what ST is. So it's on a rectangle, and I'm just going to put a arrow. So this is ST at the top of your rectangle. So if I just do a little bit over here, so I'm going to say ST, and it says that it's equal to 5x plus 5. Okay, but what do we know now, miss, that we didn't know before?
We now know that, what do you call it, x is equal to 1.75.
Yeah, so we've worked out a value for x, so we should now be able to substitute to find out a value for st. So 5x means 5 times x, and if x is equal to 1.75, we can say 5 times 1.75, and then whatever that is, add 5.
Yeah.
So 5 times 1.75?
Is 8.75.
8.75.
And then if we add 5 to it,
We should get 13.75. What about now, miss? Have we finished?
I think we have, yes, we
Yeah.
worked out ST.
So we wanted st, we've worked out x, and then we used that to work out st. I think we're good.
I think we're good as well.
Yeah? I think that's quite a
yeah.
few marks. How many marks was that? 5
Nice,
marks.
5 marks.
Nice.
Whoa.
All good?
All right, we shall see you for the next one, guys. Bye.
Awesome. Bye.